Alrighty, here we go. Hey everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Randomized franchise rebuild here in Super Mario Baseball 4, year number 2. Last episode for our Thumpers saw us rally back from 3 separate disadvantages to beat the Bards in 11 innings, 10-9 the final score, as we ended up winning and extending our current winning streak to 3 games and give us a full game lead in the division here as we enter the final day of play here in the regular season. Now, coming into today's episode, the Toucans won their regular season finale game, so they are a half game behind us in the division race. If we win, we clinch the division. If we lose, it comes down to run differential tiebreaker, and right now we're at plus 41 while they are at plus 28. So as long as we do not lose by more than 13 runs, we will lock up the division titles, even if we lose today's regular season finale against the Swampers, who currently are sitting in second place in their division at 14-9. They have no chance to catch the Nocturnals, who finish 16-8. A win would put them at 15-9, and right now they are currently locked into the playoffs at the current moment. Even if the Furry Flyers do win, their run differential is lower than the Swampers, and as long as the Swampers don't get blown out by us, they should make the playoffs. So, with that said, right now, not a whole lot on the line here, other than us going for division crown. Here's a pitching matchup for the finale. Leading on from mound for us is going to be second-year lefty Sawyer Radical. 1-1 with a 3.94 ERA and a 1.45 whip. And on the mound for the Swampers, it's right-hander Paul Roman. 2-0 or Roman. 2-0 with a 3.43 ERA and a 1.33 whip. Lineup for the finale looks like this. Leading off at third base is Bob Shelton. Batting second and right field is Bingo Coffee. Batting third, locked in at first base, it's Ariadne Hazard, the captain. Batting fourth, locked in center fielder Chris Flores. Batting fifth, locked in left fielder Ramon Whitehead. Batting sixth, the aging today is Kane Tambor. Batting seventh is going to be catcher Shane Cruz. Batting eighth, second baseman Aviana Moreno. And batting ninth will be the shortstop today, Malcolm Craig. Lineup here for the Swampers, leading off in center field, is going to be utility player Ryan Sicily. Batting second, locked in shortstop Tanner Field. Batting third, right fielder Alfredo Pratt. Batting fourth, locked in left field Jackson Rockford. Batting fifth, second baseman Ximena Bates. Batting sixth, the aging today Adelmo Enriquez. Batting seventh, locked in at third base Francis Roden. Batting eighth, Ten's first baseman Finn Ayers. And batting ninth is the catcher Messiah Chuck Roast. Backup getting a start today here for the Swampers as we get it on here. Heading to the corral here for the regular season finale. Swampers home ballpark. Swampers on the year are put all their money, it looks like, into starting pitching contact, with a little bit into power and speed, and as well as bullpen. Defense they've kind of neglected here in this particular season. Still, they're in a good spot to lock up a playoff berth here as long as they don't get blown out. And the win will definitely clinch it for them. Let's get into it and get it on here. Shelton, Coffee, and Hazard are up first. Third baseman Bob Shelton leading off, hitting 274, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Contact was ready. First pitch Slayer active here for him. Facing starter Paul Roman, 2-0 with a 3.43 ERA and a 1.33 whip. 8 earned runs given up in 5 starts, 21 innings pitched. Averaging just over 4 innings to start, 23 hits surrendered, 5 walks, 21 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman, and a batting average against a 274. Solid numbers here for Roman. Alright, here we go. Throw ball from the first pitch is fouled off by Shelton out of play on the left side. That will be run down by the diving Rodin against the fence. Nice defensive play to start the game. And here's right fielder Ricky Bingo Coffee. Hitting 304 with 5 homers, 15 RBIs. Lead it down, taking low, ball 1. Change the ways outside, 2-0. Hit it in, swung through it, 2-1. Change with the knees, blasted to left center field by Coffee. That is extra bases as it rolls to the deepest part of the park here at the corral. Rockford is the one that gets to it as Coffee around second, heading for third. Relay throw from field is late. It is a 1-out triple here for the right fielder. Rookie is 90 feet away for the captain, Ariadne Hazard. First baseman locked in. High pitch active, hitting 374, 5 homers, 15 RBIs here for the leader of the Bash Blondes here. The ball taken low, missing from Roman, ball 1. Heat up and away, checked outside, 2-0. Change the letters, blasted to the center on the line. Right at Sicily for the second out. Tagging is going to be Coffee. He'll score on the sac fly. It's quickly 1-0 Thumpers here in the first. Next up is center fielder Chris Flores. He's locked in, hitting .337, 7 homers, 16 RBIs here on the year. He is locked in currently. Rookie takes a changeup in there at the letters, 0-1. Slider down at the knees, fouled back, it's 0-2. Changeup up and in, ripped one hopper to third. Rodin makes the pick. That's on to first, and that ends the inning. 1 run home, though, on the sac fly by Hazard. 1-0 to the bottom of the first for the Thumpers. Sicily, Field, and Pratt 2 up. Here's Ryan Sicily, the utility player. He's playing center field today. 24-year-old's batting .143 on the year with a homer, 2 RBIs. He has bunter active here against Sawyer Radical. Radical on the year, 1-on-1, a .394 ERA and a .145 whip. 13 earned runs given up here in 5 starts. 29 2/3 innings pitched. 37 hits surrendered. 6 walks, 3 homers, 21 strikeouts. Batting average against a .306 here for Radical. He's averaging just under 6 innings a start. Lead forkball active for Radical here. That'll be his first pitch of the game. Forkball away. Foul back over the screen, 0-1. Beat over it in. Checked high, 1-1. Throw ball down. Chopped hard to short. Craig to his left. I'll make the play. 1 down. Next up, shortstop Tanner Field. He's locked in, hitting .319, 5 homers, 15 RBIs on the year. Slider for land. The first pitch from Radical. Strike called, 0-1. Change in middle in. Strike called. It's 0-2. Forkball down, chased and foul off, out of play, 0-2. There's him ripping in. Chased and popped up behind third. Shelton gives a look, but he won't get there. 0-2. Forkball down and in. Fouled off, 0-2 still. He's up and away. Grounder to short. Craig charges. He'll make the play. On to first in time. 2 down. Base is empty here for right fielder Alfredo Pratt. Inside pitch active. Hitting .315 with 3 homers, 16 RBIs on the year. Wilson ripping away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Forkball down on the way. Low, 1-1. Gage up and away. Pulled to left center. Soft liner. Whitehead over. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning here for Radical to start his day to the second. Whitehead, Tambor, and Cruz to up here for the Thumpers in the second. Leading off is locked in left fielder Ramon Whitehead, hitting .444, 9 homers, 27 RBIs on the year for the sophomore. Changeup taken low, strike called at the knees though, 0-1. Heater up late on the swing, 0-2. Ball at the knees, ripped hard to left field by Whitehead, but it's right at Rockford, 1 down. Next up, DHing today is Kane Tambor, the backup first baseman, hitting .222, 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the year. Off-speed hitter active for him here. Change up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down on the way, chopper to short, Field to his left makes the play, 2 down. Base is empty here for catcher Shane Cruz, bash blonde number 2, hitting .355, 4 homers, 16 RBIs on the year. Mind gamer active for him here against Roman. Slider up and in, caught the letters inside, 0-1. Heater up, chopped in the hole, past both diving infielders into left field. It's a base hit. Seeing eye grounder there from Cruz keeps the inning alive in the second for Aviana Moreno, bash blonde number 3. Second baseman hitting .322, 3 homers, 13 RBIs on the year. Change of middle in, strike called, 0-1. Throw ball up and away, way outside, 1-1. Slider up and in, taken high, 2-1. Curveball hangs, hit well by Moreno, deepest part of the park, left center field, both fielders chasing after it. Rockford lays out forward and makes a nice robbing catch, and that ends the inning. Good play by Rockford to save a run. Bottom 2, it's 1-0. He'll lead it off, then it's Bates and Enriquez to follow. Swampers coming up in the bottom of the second, leading off left fielder Jackson Rockford, who made that nice diving catch at the end of the last inning. Locked in, hitting .304, 4 homers, 12 RBIs on the season. Work ball down and in on the first one. Chopped in this hole to short. Craig on the backhand makes the stop. On to first. One down. Next up, second baseman Zemena Bates. Hitting .287 with 4 homers, 15 RBIs on the year. Leader up and in. Inside. Ball 1. About the knees. Lined in the center. That's a base hit. Bates on with a 1-out single here as she's got the first hit today for the Swampers. That'll bring up DH here, Adelmo Enriquez. Easy target active, so accuracy boost here to Radical. Hitting .227, 1 RBI on the year, and it's a max boost as well. Four-seamer up and away. Heater, high, ball 1. Change it down and away. Taking low, 2-0. Ladder put in. Turned on by Enriquez, hit well down the left field line, shallow part of the park. Whitehead, though, there on the warning track, puts it away, 2 down. Just missed a home run there by a matter of feet. And that is going to bring up third baseman today, Francis Rogan, who's made a nice diving play in foul territory in the first inning. He's locked in, hitting .258, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and bad ball hitters active against him here. Work ball down in the way on the first one, taking low, ball 1. Ball down and in. Whiffed on it by Rodin. Swung over the top. 1-1. Forcing him up and in. Turned on. Hit well to right center field, but it looks like he got under it. Flores is there. They'll put it away, and that'll end the inning as we strand a runner. To the third, it's still 1-0 Thumpers. Craig, Shelton, and Coffee due up. Here's Malcolm Craig. Shortstop hitting .250. 1 homer. 1 RBI on the year. Fastball hitter, an easy target active here for Craig. Curveball middle in, strike call, 0-1. Heater up, hard chopper to second, right at Bates though. Easy play for her, 1 down. Next up, third baseman Bob Shelton, who popped out in foul territory his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Curveball in the first pitch, misses inside, ball 1. Slider away on the corner, 1-1. Heater up and in, taking high, 2-1. Heater up and away, chased it outside, 2-2. Slider down is chased, dribbler past the mound to second. Bates charges, bare hands, and gets the out at first, 2 down. Base is empty here for right fielder Bingo Coffee. Rookie tripled his first time up and then scored on a sac fly in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Change it down and in on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. Heater inside, misses, 1-1. Heater down in the way, hit well by Coffee, slicing to left center field, racing after the center fielder. Running it down is Sicily, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 inning here for Roman. Bottom 3, Ayers, Chuck Roast, and Sicily coming up for Radical. Bottom of the third starts off with tense first baseman Finn Ayers. Hit first pitch prayer active, hitting .221, 1 homer, 11 RBIs here on the season. Change up with the letters on the first one, out in front of it on the whiff, 0-1. Slider down and away. Chopped over to third, past the diving Shelton into left field with the base hit. Good swing there. Lead off single for the Swampers here in the third. That'll bring up the 9-hitter today. Backup catcher Messiah Chuck Roast. Line gamer active, hitting .227, 4 RBIs in the air. Getting the start today for a normal catcher. Rivet Cannon, who's currently tense and a little tired as well. Work ball down and in on the first one. Taking low and inside. Ball 1. Heater up and away. Strike call, 1-1. Slider down and away. Check swing strike, 1-2. Work ball down and in. Fouled off, outside, 1-2. Or inside. Work ball down and away. Low in the dirt, 2-2. One-seam up and in. Check swing, can I help you, sir? Nope, just checking. Just looking. All right. First punch out for Radical, 1 down. That'll bring up leadoff hitter Ryan Sicily. Utility player 0 for 1 today. Change up and away in the first one. That's ripped foul on the left side, out of play. 0-1. Forcing down and in inside off the plate, 1-1. Slider down in the way. Chase, chopper to second. Slow roller, Marina charge. Flips the second 1. Greg on the first, laid. Fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at first for shortstop Tanner Field. He's locked in, but 0 for 1 today. Curveball away on the first pitch. Pulled at the first baseline. Hazard there on the backhand. Makes the stab and takes it herself. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Radical to the 4th. It's still 1-0 Thumpers. Hazard, Flores, and Whitehead. Heart of the lineup coming up here in the middle innings against Roman. Leading off is the captain, Hazard, who hit a sac fly her first time up. So far, she's driven in the only run today. High pitch active. Slider up and away is chased and popped up behind second on the first one. Bates out there in shallow right center. Puts it away, 1 down. Rookie Chris Flores up next. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Slider hangs the letters, ripped past this diving shortstop into left field. It's a base hit. Little first pitch swing in there for Flores. Puts a runner on for Whitehead. He's 0 for 1 with the fly out. Locked in today, though. Slider down, taking low, ball 1. Slider at the knees, blasted by Whitehead to center field, but he got under it. It's a sky ball. Sicily barely has to move as he puts it away at the tip of the star. Put it away, 2 down. And then now I'll bring up DH Kane Tambor. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded it to short his first time up. Heater down and away, taking low, ball 1. Heater down and in, whiff through it, 1-1. Heater up, hard chopper, foul on the third base side, 1-2. Slider high, taken, 2-2. Change, but letters ripped up the middle to right center field, and Tambor made him pay for that hanger. Digging around second is the runner. He'll advance to third. First and third now, 2 down. Runners at the corners for Shane Cruz looking to drive him home. He's 1 for 1 with a single today. Can the batter and catcher deliver? Curveball up, hangs in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater up, checked high, good take, 1-1. Change up and in, turned on by Cruz down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Ding dong rang, beat the drum and the foul pole. It's a home run. Shane Cruz delivers one off the right foul pole, and that doink gives it a 4-0 lead for the Thumpers. 5th of the year for Cruz. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. You chose the right time to make an appearance. 2 down, 0-1 the count here for Moreno. Base is empty. She grounded out her first time up facing Roman. Now tense. Heater down in the way on the first one, chopped the second. Bates will make the out at first, and that will end the inning. But the 3-run bomb for Shane Cruz is a clutch 2-out homer, making it 4-0 for the Thumpers here in the bottom of the 4th. Pratt, Roquefort, and Bates do up. Harder lineup coming up for the Swampers. Right fielder Alfredo Pratt leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Changeable away in the first one. Floats in there for a strike called. 0-1. Football down in the way. Strike called. It's quickly 0-2. Heater up and away. High. 1-2. Ball middle away. Pulled at the middle to short. Past the diamond Craig into left center. It's a base hit. Flores gets it in. Leadoff man, though, on here for the Swampers in the 4th. Now to bring up left fielder Jackson Roquefort. Locked in 0 for 1 today, though. Ball down and in on the first one from Radical. Strike called, 0-1. Was him up and away. Fooled him as it blew by him, 0-2. Changed up and in. Out in front of it with through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Radical. 1 down. Here's second baseman Ximena Bates. 1 for 1 with a single. Forkball away on the first pitch. That is chopped hard past the third baseman into left field. That's another single here. 2 on, 1 down. Swampers in business. Now to bring out DH today, Adelmo Enriquez, who flew out to the warning track in the left field corner his first time up. He's 0 for 1. We're going to come through in the clutch here. We'll see him down and in on the first one. Check swing strike. 0-1. Slider down in the way. Fouled off on the whiff. 0-2. Change up and away. High and away. 1-2. Ball down and in. Chased at strike 3. Third punch out for Radical. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up third baseman Francis Roden. He's 0 for 1 today. Still locked in, though. Four-seamer up and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Forkball down and in from the lefty. Misses off the plate, 1-1. Slider down and away. Sign stealer active. It was let him new, and he let it go, 2-1. Forkball down and in. Fouled off, 2-2. Radical looking to get out of the inning here. 1 strike away from it. Curveball up and away. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Third punch out of the inning as he does end up striking out the side. Fourth punch out today for Radical. He strands 2. It remains 4-0 to the top of the 5th. Craig, Shelton, and Coffee due up here for the Thumpers, as right now we're on cruise control. Looking good so far here in the regular season finale. Only 5 more innings. Craig leading off, 0 for 1 today with a ground out his first time up. Facing the still tense Paul Roman. Curveball to knees, out in front of it. Pulled way foul. That had the distance though for Craig. 0-1. Change it down. Strike called at the knees. 0-2. Slider at the knees. Hit well to left center field, but he got under it on that pitch. Therefore it is Sicily. 1 down. Next up, Bob Shelton. 0 for 2 today. Popped out and flown out today. Heater inside is chased off the plate inside. Bad swing by Bob. 0-1. Change up with through it. 0-2. Curveball down, chopped up the middle, past the diving Bates into right center. There we go. Shelton on with his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3. We'll put him on for Coffee, who's 1 for 2 of the triple. Bingo flew out last time up. Curveball up and away, nips the high corner from Roman. Nice pitch to get ahead. 0-1. Slider bounces in the dirt. Good block there behind the plate by Chuck Roast. 1-1 the count. Curveball down and away, dumped into right center field. That is down for a base hit. Shelton reads the ball, and he's going to dig for third. Runners at the corners here after the single with 1 down. Coffee locked in with his second hit of the day, and here's Captain Ariadne Hazard. Sac fly her first time up back in the first. She's also lined out today to center. 0 for 1, trying to bring him home. Again, flash ball number 1 delivered. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up with through it, 0-2. Heater up and away, fouled off late. Hazard just got to it, 0-2. Heater up and in is chase, dribbler to short, tough play. Field to second 1. Bates on the first, laid in. It's a fielder's choice. RBI ground out here for Hazard. Second RBI today for her. It's 5-0 Thumpers is scoring as Shelton. 2 down, runner at first here for rookie Chris Flores. Singled last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Heater down the way. Chopper to second on the first one. Right at Bates. Easy out to first, and that ends the inning. Another runner home, though, on the ground out by Hazard. 5-0 Thumpers. Halfway home today as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ayers, Chuck Roast, and Sicily due up. Looking to keep it rolling. Finn Ayers leading off. First baseman singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today, but still tense. First pitch Slayer active against him here. Or first pitch Prayer, sorry. Heater up and away on the first one. Chased and pulled foul out of play. 0-1. Forkball down and in. Chop foul out of play. 0-2. Change up and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. Fifth punch out here today for Radical. His 3rd in a row. Here comes Chuck Roast. Catcher of 1 today. Ball down on the way in the first one. Strike called at the knees. Nice pitch. 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Chased inside. Chopper to first. Hazard charges. Takes it herself to the bag. 2 down. Base is empty for Sicily, the utility player. He's 0 for 2. Workball down and in on the first one. Ripped hard and foul, but out of play. 0-1. Change up and away. Sicily pulls it into the gap left center field. That is going to go all the way to the fence here as Flores will give chase there into the deepest part of the park. Gets it in. It's going to be a 2-out double here for Sicily as he'll be in scoring position here for the number 2 hitter. That is going to be Tanner Field, the locked-in shortstop, who's 0 for 2 today. Looking to bring him home here with a clutch base hit. Four-seamer up and away on the first one. Checked high. Ball 1. Curveball down. Chase chopped at the middle of the second. Diving is Moreno. Out of her reach into center. Flores charges, comes up throwing for the plate. Runner tries to score. He will. It's a slow rolling RBI single there for Field. His first hit of the day. Swampers on the board. It's 5-1. Pratt up next here. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Inside pitch still active here for the 3-hitter. Change up and away on the first one. High, ball 1. Ball down and away. Strike call, 1-1. Nice pitch. Heater up and away. Strike call, 1-2. Work ball down and away. Just outside and low, 2-2. Stone cold take there. Ball up and away. Whiffed on it, strike 3. 6 punch out for Radical. That ends the inning. A 1 home here on the 2-out single by Field puts the Swampers on the board. After 5, it is a 4-run game. 5-1, top of the 6th we go. Whitehead, Tambor, and Cruz due up. Let's see if we can get that run back here. Here's Whitehead. He's 0 for 2 today. Flown out twice. Still locked in, though. First pitch curveball below the knees from Roman. Misses. Ball 1. Slider misses outside. 2-0. Heater down in the way. Popped into right field, but it's off the end of the bat for Whitehead. Therefore, it is going to be the right fielder. Putting it away is Pratt. 1 down. Kane Tambor up next. DH single last time up. He's 1 for 2 and then scored on the home run by Cruz. Change up middle in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down in the way. Pulled to first on a hopper. Ayers backhands. Takes it himself. 2 down. Base is empty for Shane Cruz. 3-run homer last time up off the foul pole and right. He's also singled. He's locked in. Line gamer still active as Roman's back to neutral mojo. Heater up and away. Whiffed on it late. 0-1. Heater up, chased it high, 0-2. Whiffer activates here for Cruz. Curveball up and in hangs, popped up though, back of the infield there, behind first. Second baseman is there. Bates puts it away, it's a 1-2-3 inning. Solid pitching there from Roman, bottom 6. Roquefort, Bates, and Enriquez due up. There's Roquefort, 0 for 2 today. Forkball down and in on the first pitch from Radical. Chopped up the middle of the second. Moreno on the dive. Out of reach. It's a base hit. Leadoff single here to start the 6th for the Swampers. And that is going to bring up second baseman Ximena Bates. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. Trying to keep it going from Mrs. Consistent. Four-seamer up and away in the first one. Check strike called. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Work ball down in the way. Fouled off. Out of play. 0-2. Way to get to it there. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. A little late, but got to it. 0-2. Slider down and in. Strike 3 called. Can I help you, ma'am? Nope. Just checking. All right. Just looking there. 7th punch out today for Radical. 1 down, and here's Enriquez. 0 for 2. He's locked in again. Can he keep it going? Work ball down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Ooh, strike called. It's 0-2. 2 great pitches here from Radical. Heater up and away. Fouled off. Out of play. No one's going to get there. Count remains 0-2. Change up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. 8th punch out here for Radical. He got him out in front, and here's Roden. Third baseman locked in still. 0 for 2 today. Trying to keep it going. Fork ball away on the first pitch. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Ball down and in. Fooled him as he chased it in the dirt. 0-2. Heater up and away. Chased it, strike 3. 9th punch out for Radical. He strikes out the side again after the leadoff single. Instead of 7th, it's 5-1. Thumpers lead. Moreno, Craig, and Shelton due up. Leading off second baseman Aviana Moreno, who's 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. Slider whiffed through it at the knees on the first one. 0-1. Slider down, chopper back to the mound. Roman off to his right, makes the play. 1 down. Gonna bring up Malcolm Craig, who's over 2 today. Shortstop trying to find his first hit of the game. Heater down, blasted to the center, and that is down in right center for a base hit. Way to get the bat head through on that quick one. He's on with 1 down. That'll bring up third baseman Bob Shelton, who singled last time up. He's 1 for 3. They go after the first pitch here from Roman. Change it down, dribbler to second in the hole. Bates going to second. It is late. That is a bad decision going for the fielder's choice. That may have been a hit. There's Coffee, 2 for 3 with the triple and a single. 2 on, 1 down. That was a fielder's choice there by Shelton. They give him for a hit on that. I'll be surprised. Bingo trying to come through. He singled last time at the plate. Locked in. No. Scored once already today. Looking to do it again here. Change up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch there from Roman. Heater high. Misses there. 1-1. Heater's high. 2-1. Good pitch, but missed high. Checked high on the slider. It's 3-1. Heater at the knees. Crushed by Coffee. Dead left center field. Not coming back. Beat the drum. It's a home run. Got a center cut fastball at the knees, and rookie Bingo Coffee makes Roman pay. He got the green light 3-1, and he took a mighty, mighty hack. 6th of the year for the Rook. It is 8-1 as the Thumpers break it open late. All but assuredly clinching the division now as the Captain Hazard up next, 0 for 2. She has a sac fly and an RBI ground out today on a fielder's choice, and that'll do it for Paul Roman. Coming out of the bullpen is Ralph Oldman as he'll take over on the mound. Roman goes 6 1/3 innings today. He's given up 8 earned runs on 2 homers, 9 hits total, no walks. Struck out, I believe, no batters today. He's in line for the losses. Oldman coming out of the bullpen. Ralph Oldman, 1-1, a 4.40 ERA and a 1.74 WHIP. 14 runs given up, 7 earned in 11 appearances. 14 in the 3rd innings pitched. 19 hits surrendered, 1 wild pitch, 3 homers, 1 hit batsman, 6 walks, 16 strikeouts, and a batting average against the .311 as he's going to try and slam the door here in the 7th. You ask yourself every time, do I swing? Well, you put it there. Yes, you do swing. Where did that pitch end up? Ooh, I think it was a fastball that just stayed middle down. I think it was as well. It might have been like dead center almost. Let's see. Yeah, it was actually a ball. It was below the knees. It might have been called a strike. That was actually out of the zone, but Coffee was just down there and he was ready. And it was great timing too. So he was swinging, power swing. It's before the 100 mark. So it was probably high 90s power too. Sometimes you can just get to those. Oldman up, elite curveball here out of the bullpen for the reliever. Let's see if the lefty can get it done. Heater misses. Oh, wow, that's a strike. Okay, apparently it would have been called a strike. 0-1. Curveball misses high on the elite one. 1-1. Curveball from the way, pulled over to third baseman. Down the line, it's a fair ball. First hit for Hazard today. She's 1 for 3. Captain on here for rookie Chris Flores, 1 for 3 with a single. Grounded out to second last time up, still locked in though. Curveball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Checked in the dirt, good bounce there, good take, 1-1. Slider down the way, blasted by Flores deep to right field. Running back is the right fielder Pratt, but it will stay in the ballpark on the warning track. He'll make the catch, 2 down. A little bit more into the gap, more so. The fence is shallower. It's probably gone. Whitehead up next, 1 0 for 3 today. He is locked in. He's flown out 3 times. How is Chris not an A over an A+? He just hasn't gotten enough development yet. He's almost there. He's already a great fielder. I think he needs a little bit more arm, maybe a little bit more contact, and he will be ready as that AA+. I know, right? He should be. Hell, if we gave him a trade, he'd probably be there too. It's baffling. Heater up and into Whitehead. Strike called on the first one, 0-1. Curveball down and then chopper to third. Rode in over there to the first, and that ends the inning. Like, he just needs a trade. RBI here. Exactly. That'd be automatic A overall right there. 3 runs here for the Thumpers on the home run by Coffee, second of the game. 8-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Ayers, Chuck Roast, and Sicily do up as Radical's coming back out to start the 7th. Here's Finn Ayers, first baseman, 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch prayer active, though, for the 10th man. First pitch forkball down and in. Strike called at the knees. Nice pitch. 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Ayers whiffed on it. 0-2. Curveball down and away. Popped up off the end of the bat. Shallow right center. Flores in. He's there. Back a step now. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, Messiah Chuckros. Catcher 0 for 2 today here at the bottom of the lineup. Curveball down and away in the first one. Chopper to first. Hazard charges. She'll make the out herself. 2 down. Base is empty here for Ryan Sicily. 1 for 3 with a double.
Number 45, Ryan Sicily.
Heater up and away. High. 1-0 the count. Forkball down and in. Check swing strike. 1-1. Curveball down and away. Chopper in the hold of second. Moreno over. Cuts it off to her left. Makes the out at first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning here for Radical to end his day after 7 strong 1-run innings. Nice pitching, Sawyer. Nice pitching. Rest up for the postseason, young man. We're going to need you. To the 8th, it's 8-1. Tambor, Cruz, and Moreno due up. Kane Tambor leading off. 1 for 3 with a single today for the DH. Specialist active against him, though, here. Oldman, off-speed hitter active, though, for Tambor. Heater down. Misses low. Ball 1. Slider away. Hard chopper to short. Right at field. He'll charge and make the play. 1 down. Shane Cruz up next. Switch hitter 2 for 3 today. He had a 3-run homer from the left side of the plate. Let's see how he does from the right side. He's also singled as well. 2 for 3 today. Grounded out last time up. Heater up and away. Hard chopper to second. Diving his baits. Offered glove into shallow center. It's going to be an infield single. Cruz's 3rd hit of the day as he's on with 1 down here for the second baseman Moreno, who's 10. So for 3 today, we are going to pinch hit for her. She just doesn't have it today, unfortunately. Subbing in for Moreno here, we're going to go ahead and give the at-bat here to 3rd baseman Bland Grips, and then we'll probably sub him off for Klippenstein in the defensive part of the inning. Grips on the year hitting 308, 3 RBIs. I would have gone to Klippenstein here, but being a lefty, Specialist would have been working against her, and she already isn't the best hitter. So send the righty up here against Oldman. First pitch curveball at the knees, blasted to right center. Pinch hitter goes at it, but it's right at Sicily. 2 down. Nice swing, though. That is going to bring up the 8-hitter today, or 9-hitter. Shortstop Malcolm Craig. 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Fastball hitter still active, as well as easy target here. Curveball misses outside from Oldman. Ball 1. Curveball down in the way, off the plate, low. 2-0. Heater at the knees, chopped through the middle under the glove of Oldman. It's a base hit. Second hit for Craig today. He's 2 for 4. 2 on, 2 down. Inning continues here for Bob Shelton, who's 1 for 4 with a single. And that'll do it for Oldman. Coming out of the bullpen is their closer, Ariel Fowler. She's locked in here, trying to slam the door on the rally. Fowler 2-1, a 2.77 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. 4 earned runs given up here in 12 appearances, 2 saves on the year. 13 innings pitched, 12 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 1 homer, 1 hit batsman, 14 strikeouts, batting average against 231 on the year. Fowler trying to slam the door. It is the regular season finale for both teams, so no need to save her for the postseason or anything. Let's just throw her out there and see if she can get the job done. Contact first righty, first pitch Slayer active for Shelton here. Chase the heater out of the zone high. 102 on the gun. 0-1. Nice pitch. Yeah, holy F indeed. Like, this is a closer on Frequen's level almost. Slider middle in, jammed at the middle. Diving his field to rob him of a base hit. On to first. That is going to end the inning. What a play by the shortstop to get out of it. Oh, God. End elite four seam? Indeed. Well, Kay does... Well, that's because she plays for the Freebooters. Hold on. And she does only have a 2-seamer. Field, Pratt, and Roquefort. Hard in the lineup coming up here. Radical done after 7 quality innings today, giving up 1 earned run. Solid pitching job for Sawyer. He gives up 7 hits, strikes out 8 batters, no walks, 1 run. He's in line for the win. He also didn't give up a home run. Also, I will not take that disrespect. Booters for life. Fair enough. Yes, we're going to make some substitutions here. Klippenstein will come in off the bench to play second base, replacing Grips, who pinch hit. And Radical will exit here as we're going to go to the bullpen. We are going to go ahead and turn it over here to Tyler Tang as he's going to try and take us the rest of the way. If not, we do have Sosa as a fallback option. Tang, no record, a 7.59 ERA and a 2.72 WHIP. 9 appearances on the year, 9 earned runs, 1 save, 10 2/3 innings pitched, 21 hits surrendered, 8 walks, 1 homer, 7 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 4.12. The Y will back me up. Yes, he will. That's one of the few things he will back you up on here.
Now pitching, Tyler Tang.
All right, Tyler, let's see if you can take us the distance here. We need 2 innings from you, kid. 2-seamer up, check swing strike, 0-1. Your playoff life is on the line, Tyler. Earn it. Either away, strike called, 0-2. With that ERA, I don't think you should be on the playoff roster. You and Reed both. Oh, I did just get it. I'll go ahead and look at it here in a second. Channel my inner freebooter on this one. Oh, no. 0-2 on the next pitch. Chopped at the middle. It's a base hit past Klippingstein in the right center as she had no chance to get to it. Leadoff single here for Swampers, and that will bring up the 3-hitter Alfredo Pratt, who's 1 for 3 with a single. I'm going to go ahead and check that screenshot now. What we got? Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ah, yes, the inner rally. Damn, the rally in the 9th with 6 runs as you blow a 5-0 lead. Oh, I hate it when that happens. My God. Yep. Wow, this is not being kind to you, I see. Let me guess, was Steamboat the one pitching in the 9th inning to blow it for you? Because if it is, oh, it's online play? Oof. Was that the franchise thing you were showing me earlier? That league thing? Also, that ain't the one with the no. This is a different league. Okay, okay. But yeah, you definitely channel your inner freebooter there. Your bullpen blows the game for you despite it being good on paper. Just finding a way to lose. Mediocrity at its finest. Oh, this one you get to build your own players. Okay, I got. Oh, this is the one where you're allowed to have negative traits on the guys if you like have a one guy. Only 2 guys. Huh? Is that even legal? Tang facing Pratt here. Leadoff man after the single. Heater down, strike called. 0-1, nice pitch. Ladder up and away, whiff. Ooh, check swing, 0-2. Oh, that explains a lot. If it's only 2 guys in the bullpen, it's a lot easier to blow the lead. Shame that happened. But yeah, those are killer. Like, you have a big lead, and then it all just comes unglued at the end, and you're just like, I fought so hard. I deserve that win. What happened? TC up and away to Pratt. Strike 3 called. Can I help you, sir? No, just looking. All right, just checking. First punch out for Tang, and here's Roquefort. Left fielder 1 for 3 today with a single. He's locked in still. One A- guy gets 3 innings. Another reliever that is glorified closer B-, high velo, no junk and mid accuracy. Oh, I see what happened. Yep. Yikes. You hate to see it. Slider inside. Strike called. 0-1. Getting ahead on Roquefort there. Either down and away outside, 1-1. And the other reliever is a slow baller, C+, and a B- closer with fastball change combo and stimulated. Ooh, if he had stimulated, that makes it even worse. Oh, dear. 1-1 pitch to Roquefort here from Tang, taken high on the check swing, 2-1, good take. Forcing him down and then chased it, 2-2. Slider pin away. Foul back over the screen, 2-2. Forcing him down and away. Fouled off a little early, but he got to it. Closer is 54-50. Yeah, that ain't good. And a starter reliever that has not touched the field, I don't blame you. Yeah, it sounds like it's not good. It seems like you're just shambles at the bullpen there. Well, hopefully you're able to make them a little bit better as the season goes on, because ain't doing you no favors blowing a 5-run lead in the bottom of the 9th. Slider down in the way, hitting the whole base hit for Roquefort, his second of the day, as that's in left. 2-on-1 down here. Swampers threatening in the 8th. Here comes Bates, 2 for 3 day, 2 singles. You see him up and in on the first one. Turned on by Bates. Sky deep to the right. Coffee retreating. He's running out of room. He's looking up at the fence, and it is into the screen netting over the bullpen there. It's a home run. Swampers put one in the swamp there. That one's for the Gators. 5th of the year here for Bates. And just like that, they're back in by 4. It's 8-4. As Tang once again fucks it. Here's Enriquez. Speaking of bullpens blowing the game. DH 0 for 3 today, and tense is Tang. Also tense. He probably just lost his spot on the playoff roster. First pitch slider down in the way. That's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Heater up and in. Fouled off into the screen. 0-2. You see him ripping away. Popped up foul. Giving look hazard, but it's out of play. 0-2. Forcing him down and in. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Slider down in the way. Hit up the middle to second. Base hit past Klippenstein into right center again. Fourth hit of the inning giving up here by Tang. He's only gotten 1 out so far. That is going to bring up third baseman Francis Roden, who's 0 for 3. No longer locked in. Yes, we are seeing why. So we get to see why there is a great chance that he will not be on the playoff roster. Indeed, yes. This is exactly why. Him and Reed both. Reed mainly because of his surrounded trait and his low accuracy. He has great stuff, don't get me wrong. But you put surrounded on him and he's already having a bad day, it's not going to end well. Tang, he's just not living up to potential. He just kind of sucks right now. He was decent in year 1, but now he's just... all that confidence he had is evaporated. It's not like he regressed or anything. He's still about the same pitcher overall. Still a solid B-tier pitcher. It's just not there for him. Heater down in the way. Sign stealer activated. He takes it outside. Ball 1. Slider middle in. Sign stealer activated again, and that's a low-tier back-to-back sign stealer. Very rare to see that. Back-to-back singles. Still only 1 out. Here comes Finn Ayers. Tying run is on deck for the Swampers. He's 1 for 3 today. First pitch, Prayer and contact versus righty both active. He is tense. This is going to be Tang's last batter regardless of what happens here. Hopefully he gets it up a play to get us out of it. Do you see him rep it in on the first one? Check swing strike. 0-1. Forcing him down in the way. Low 1-1. Slider down and in. Strike called. 1-2. Nice pitch. You see him ripping away. Popped up, left center field and shallow. Flores racing over and in. He'll get there. Rookie puts it away. 2 down. We'll see who's coming up here. I believe it's the 9-hitter. It is. It's backup catcher Messiah Chuckroast. He's 10, 0 for 3 today. I'll give him this batter. I think he can get him out. 9-gamer active. Chuckroast hitless today. Heater down and in. Strike called on the first one. 0-1. You see me down in the way. Chopped in the hole to first. Klippenstein over on the high hopper. Dives. Nice play on the magic hands. On to first, and that ends the inning. Nice save by Klippenstein to keep that ball in the infield and get the last out. Tang gives up a 3-run homer as the Swampers are back in it. 8-4 to the 9th. Coffee, Hazard, and Flores do up, and Sosa's going to get the 9th inning. Bingo Coffee up. He is a double shy of the cycle today. He had a 3-run homer last time up. He's tripled and singled, scoring twice. Locked in against the closer Fowler. Heater up and away outside on the elite 1. Ball 1. Heater away is chased. Line softly to third. Right at Roden. 1 down. Captain Ariadne Hazard up next. Singled last time up. She's also driven in 2 runs today. 1 for 3 today. Sack fly and a RBI ground out. Fielder's choice. Heater up. Checked high. Good take. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Blew it by Hazard. 1-1. Heater up and in, popped it up. Easy play for Bates behind the bag at second, 2 down. Base is empty for Flores, rookie 1-4 with a single today. Heater up, blew it by him, 0-1. Heater up and away outside, 1-1. Heater down, 1 hopper to short. Field makes the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Fowler as the closer does her job. Bottom 9, it's 8-4. Sicily fielded Pratt, top of the lineup, due up. Coming out of the bullpen here for us, it's going to be reliever Sky Sosa, our best performer so far this year, trying to slam the door in the 9th for us. Let's see if we can get it done. Sosa on the year, 2-0, a 186 ERA and a 103 whip. 5 runs given up, 4 earned in 13 appearances, 19 1/3 innings pitched, 17 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 1 homer, 14 strikeouts. Batting average against is .230 on the season. Valenzuela's also given up an equivalent performance as well, but Sosa's been the more consistent one throughout. Let's see if she can slam the door here in the 9th. Valenzuela is on standby, although he's going to be gassed. Let's check our bullpen here. Pruitt is good to go. Valenzuela's about half stamina, and Reed is below half stamina. So he's a no-go. Valenzuela's an if necessary, and Pruitt is definitely the next one. Let's see if we can slam it here. Slider down in the way on the first one here. Check swing outside from Sicily. Ball one. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed and popped up the right field. Coffee in. No, back now into the shade. Makes the catch. One down. Next up, field. 2 for 4 day. 2 singles and an RBI. Throw ball away. Strike called 0-1. Nice pitch from Sosa. Slider up and in. Grounded over to second. Klippenstein there. She'll make the out at first. 2 down. Last chance for the Swampers here is going to be Alfredo Pratt. Right fielder 1-4 with a single. Sosa trying to slam the door. Four-seamer up and away. Way high. Ball one. Four-seamer down and away. Strike call. 1-1. Throw down and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Forgot you. He had inside pitch. 1-2 pitch coming here from Sosa. Slider up and away. High and outside. 2-2. Pushing down and in. Hitting the whole base hit past Shelton into left field. That'll keep the game alive here for the Swampers. Cleanup man coming up. It's Jackson Roquefort. 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Still locked in. Singled his last 2 times at the plate here. Four-seamer up and in on the first one from Sosa. Broken bat pop up to first. Hazard in foul territory. Calls for it. And the captain puts it away. How fitting. That ends the game. Thumpers win here in the regular season finale. 8-4 the final scores. We do clinch the division title with the victory here today. Finishing 16-8 on the season. 67% winning percentage if you round up. Nice job. Swampers fall to, I believe, 14-10 on the year, but they are still locked into the playoffs. They will be the number 3 seed because they did not lose by a terribly high amount. It's only 4 runs, so they will be in as the 3 seed this year. So making the playoffs for the second straight year for them as a 3 seed, actually. Batting lines here today. Thumpers, everybody got a hit today except Whitehead, Moreno, and Grips. Klippenstein did not get to bat. 2 RBIs today for Hazard. The captain had a sac fly to start the scoring and a RBI fielder's choice ground out. Bingo Coffee had a big 3-run homer to put it out of reach. And Shane Cruz also had a big 3-run homer as well. On the other side for the Swampers, everybody got a hit today except Chuck Roast there at the bottom of the lineup. Zemena Bates had the big 3-run homer there in the 8th inning to bring him back by 4. And an RBI single there by Field earlier in the game. Radical is the winning pitcher, 7 quality innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts, finishes year 2-1, ERA just under 3.5, solid ERA, puts him in contention for the All-Star team. We'll see how the other pitchers in my other leagues shake out. I can already tell you Terry Garza is going to be on there because his ERA is down below 1.5, so, and he's had 2 complete game shutouts this year. Tyler Tang, 1 inning in relief, 5 hits, 3 earned runs given up on a homer, 1 strikeout. His ERA balloons over 9. He is probably not going to be on the playoff roster this year, if there's someone available to make a move for, I should say. Sky Sosa closes the door, 1 inning in the 9th, 1 hit given up, gets the hold. Paul Roman, the starter, 6 1/3 today for the Swampers. He'll take the loss, 9 hits, 8 earned runs on 2 homers. He falls to 2-1. Oldman, inning and a third in relief, 3 hits given up, and Fowler, 1 inning and a third scoreless here, and hitless as well. Player of the game is Bingo Coffee, who was a double shy of the cycle today with the big 3-run homer, and he scored twice. Shane Cruz, 3 for 4 days, singled twice, hit a 3-run homer off the foul pole and right. He's also scored once. And Zemena Bates with her 3-run homer and 2 singles is the third place finisher. She went 3 for 4, also scored once. All right, solid way to end the season as we do clinch the division title on the last day officially. It was about a 90% chance we were going to win the division anyway, but, you know, it's nice to have the assurance that we did it ourselves. So for the second straight year, the Thumpers will be the number 1 seed here in our conference. And we've also the division champion for the second straight year as well. Bro Boom wants a new face for the Hyper Cheese campaign. Who do you suggest? Radical. He had the better season. Come on, that's not even an option. That's not even a contest. Max out that boy's loyalty. Squelch wants a new face for the Tropical Swamp campaign. Who do you suggest? Harris had a better season than Shelton, in my opinion. So I'm going to do Harris here. All right. Looking around the league at any roster moves here to end the season. There are a few, and it's a long list, so give me a minute. All right, All-Star first baseman Gene Liu is picked up by the Furry Flyers as they are going to be on the postseason as they cut a 19-year-old outfielder Abraham Angeles, nice bench outfielder. I might consider adding him if his number isn't terribly high. He would be a much better, yeah, a few. It's a matter of speaking, sure. But yeah, if I'm not feeling Connor, I could bring in Angeles because Connor isn't going to do much for me off the bench. Let's be real here. Norbert Taverner, the C-tier reliever, is our starter is replaced here by veteran Drill Garrison here for the Riddles as they're trying to make a last-minute gasp at the 4th spot in the playoffs. Augustine Morris signs to the Night Bats. The young outfielder will replace Fist Connor. Wait, young? All right. The bench outfielder will replace another bench outfielder who's slightly better. Let's try that one. Yeah, very good at a buildable piece. I've got my eye on Angeles for sure. Closer Testy Booper, our former closer, is cut by the Toucans as they go to Pablo Shaw as they upgrade their bullpen. Toucans will be in the playoffs. They are going to be the 3 seed in our conference. Leatherwings sign Emilia Tobloom, replacing Justin Knockmore as they cut their star center, one of their better outfielders. Tramplers signed Dancer Gaines, the veteran 35-year-old left fielder, replacing young man Lax Hokie as they upgrade their roster spot. They are in a tie right now for the 4th playoff spot. Night Bats signed Iceman Ruiz. The left fielder will replace Jaleen Alonso, the second baseman on the roster. Maybe a nice piece to replace Moreno if Moreno retires. That's a solid 33-year-old. I wouldn't mind that. Like 19-2 traits, like holy hell, indeed. Yeah, 19 and 2 traits. That's a solid dude. Screw Kirk, released by the Riddles here, the young first baseman, replaced by Fisher Hokie, the utility player there for the bench. T.D. McMillan, released by the Bionics here for second baseman Chess Hicks as they upgrade there. Piper Trampleson, our former starter, replaced by the Tramplers by Melvin Day as they upgrade the rotation there. Shane Cruz, +1 contact to 69. Nice. All right. So, any good relievers? There is Sound to Instigate. Do I have enough money? I do not. So that is going to be a problem. First of all, let's sim the rest of the regular season before we jump ahead to do roster moves or any of that shit. Player development first. Let's do that. Okay, no. I can afford this, but I'm not taking away your 2-seamer, Bruiser. It just seems dumb to do so. I'm not getting much in return. Can't afford it. We could get Moreno outside pitch. Can't afford it, and we cannot afford it. So, yeah, the only one we can literally get is Moreno's here, so let's just use the rest of our money and get this. So, 3 arm to 50. Going for a bonus 5. She's going to get it. Up to 55. Nice. Oh, an outside pitch. Not going to get it. Damn, that would have been nice, though. Would have been a nice way to end it for Moreno. But, hey, we'll take the upgrade here. Get back some of that arm she lost. She's been rebuilt. She's 37. She has not been rebuilt. All right, let's sim up to the end of the season here. Playoff spots on the line here, trying to finish it up. Below Zero's trying to end their season on a high note here against the Leatherwings, but the Leatherwings rally to win 10-9 as they finish 11-13. Below Zero's finished 10-14. Bionics win against the Trackers 4-1 as they finish 12-12. Dive Bombers beat the Bards 3-2. Nice job for the Dive Bombers to end their season on a win. Night Bats beat the False Knights 3-2. That's a big win there. Bottlenoses win 1-0. And Champs taking on the Gold Colts here. Gold Colts rally and win in 12 innings as the worst team in the league wins 5-4. Alrighty, how do the playoffs look? They put a piece of metal in our arm, basically. So we are going to be the overall #1 seed for the entire playoffs as we have run differential tiebreaker over the Nocturnals, but both of us finished at 16-8. So we are the 1 on our side. Nocturnals the 1 on their side. #2 seed is going to be the False Knights at 12-12 as they edge out the Bionics. Toucans are going to be the 3rd place team at 15-9, and the 4th place team is going to be the Bionics. 12-12 record with a -18 run differential. I believe the matchup is in our favor. And on the other side, #2 seed is going to be the Beasts at 15-9. Very good year for them as they make their 2nd straight playoffs. Nocturnals are making their 1st. Swampers make their 2nd consecutive playoffs as the #3 seed again. And the Tramplers are not in. It is going to be the Riddles at 13-11 with a plus 14 run differential. They beat the Tramplers by 1 and the Furry Flyers by 4. So both the Furry Flyers and Tramplers made unnecessary roster moves when they had already lost the tiebreaker to the Riddles. Riddles are going to be the 4 seed. They are making their first playoff appearance here in the series. On our side, we're making our second, Toucans making their first, False Knights their second, and Bionics their first. So a couple new faces here in the postseason. All right, let's do regular season league leaders. Who is your MVP for Green Nachos League Year 2? It is Jedediah Sandwalker, the reliever for the Nocturnals, who we saw in the regular season. And that kid can ball. That long reliever is someone you do not want to see coming out of the bullpen at all. Ramon Whitehead finishes a close second in his sophomore campaign as we picked him up from the Riddles, and we basically made him the star of this lineup. Finishing in 8th place is our captain, still Ariadne Hazard, the veteran, who was last year's MVP. Hodge, Kerr, Moon, Drumpf, Osborne, Weaver, and Field are the other runners. Leader in batting averages, Ramon Whitehead. Cruz finishes in 5th, Hazard in 7th. Whitehead led the league in home runs and runs batted in. He is your Triple Crown winner, and he still did not win MVP. Chris Flores finishes tied for 5th in home runs with 7 as the rookie made the list. On-base percentage leader is Ramon Whitehead. Slugging percentage, Whitehead finishes 3rd. Flores finishes 6th, and Cruz is 9th with Hazard 10th. OBS combined, Whitehead number 1 and Hazard number 9 on the list. Ramon Whitehead led the league in hits. Hazard finishes in 5th. Extra base hits, Hazard and Flores tied for 7th. Strikeouts, nobody on our team, thankfully. Runs scored, Whitehead was number 1, Hazard tied for 2nd, Flores in 5th, and Shelton tied for 8th. Nobody in stolen bases, we didn't run a whole lot. Nobody was caught stealing either. Nobody in the pitching league leaders, although Stan Walker is up there, league leader in ERA. He's also up there with 2 saves, just off the list outside the top 10. Whip goes to Dolly McGribbons, also OBA. As strikeouts, Gresham Harris does make the list. He ties for 8th. Yeah, pitching was not our forte this year. Strikeouts per 9, Harris finishes in 5th. Bruiser finishes in 6th for walks per 9, and strikeout to walk ratio, Bruiser was 6th as well in that category. So yeah, our pitching sucked this year. I don't think Sandwalker deserves this MVP. This should have gone to Whitehead. He won the Triple Crown. I mean, come on, give the man credit where it's due. I think we got hosed here. In any case, Whitehead's been proven to be the new leader of the core of our roster, so that's good. He's going to earn a pretty penny if he tests. All right, let's look at the team, go through some stats here, and we'll see which places we need to improve upon before we jump into the playoffs. Obviously, I think our number 1 place to improve is going to be the bullpen. Our starting pitching is great on paper, but it is not the best. Miller Bruiser, once again, was only average at best. Vic Kerr got blasted. Gresham Harris did well. Radical did really well. Pruitt did all right for a rookie. Valenzuela was almost elite. So was Sosa. Tang should not be on the playoff roster, and neither should Orion Reed. Those two are not ready. And we do need to get a new second baseman, indeed. I love Klippenstein. She's a good buildable piece for the future, but she's a bench player at best. I don't know if we get rid of Moreno now. We're going to need it in the off season for sure, but I don't know if we get rid of her now. She didn't live up to anything, though, so she didn't really come through for anything. Maybe we upgrade her here. Maybe it's time to say bye-bye to the Blast Blonde number 3. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're cutting her in the offseason. She's going to be 38. She's regressed to high heaven. She's definitely got to go. I'm also borderline interested in cutting Hazard as well. Offensively, she's still the person. Defensively, she's becoming a liability. So, is there a competitive player up for nabs? I don't know. We can make a case, indeed. Yeah, we don't have a lot of traits, though, so I don't see the need to go get them. Maybe if we get 2 disciplined ones. Oh, yeah, for Hazard, definitely. You can make a case for Hazard? Okay, I can see it. All right, let's have a look at stats first before we do that. All right, Sheldon solid here, 270. Expected more, but, I'll take what I got. Bingo Coffee started really slow, ended up hitting over 300, finished 3rd on the team in home runs. Third on the team in second on the team in RBIs as well. Solid year for the rookie. Whitehead obviously was Triple Crown. He's not going anywhere. He hit over 400. He finished runner-up in MVP voting. He should have been the MVP, but, league leader in home runs, RBIs, batting average. What more could you ask for? Hazard was solid offensively again as the captain had a good year, but she came back down to earth a little bit. Chris Flores, solid year for the rookie. 7 homers, 16 RBIs, hit over 300. Shane Cruz hit over 300 once again after a slow start. Moreno just barely got over 300. She was definitely slumping for most of the year. Klippenstein did all right off the bench. She's more defensive than hitting. Craig is a solid shortstop, but he's not the best. Maybe I can get a different shortstop. Kane Tambor, he's a solid pinch hitter, but that's about it. Definitely not an all-everyday player for sure. Burton Werthers, he did all right for a rookie catcher. Connor has solid numbers off the bench, but she doesn't provide a lot of value in the field. Bland Grips, he was a good pinch hitter. That's about it. Gresham Harris, as a hitter, he was solid. Moving to the pitching side of things, let's have a look. Bruiser, average year at best. The ERA just under 4. He went 3-0 in 6 starts. I mean, yeah, you did all right. Are you ace level? No. Gresham Harris, solid start. He was our best starter all season. Solid numbers for him. Vic Kerr, he got blown up. Honestly, he gave up way too many home runs. Sawyer Radical, solid pitching. We pitched a lot of his starts this year. It just worked out that way. He's solid. I would love to keep him. Pruitt, yeah, she's all right. She's a good bullpen piece. Valenzuela did well. Sosa did well. Reed and Tang have got to go. They cannot be on the playoff roster. They cannot be on the playoff roster. They cannot be trusted. All right, with a first baseman arm is fine, but not a need. They aren't trying to make crazy plays or throw over 2 bags. Very true. Thing you need for a good first baseman is fielding. 51 is fine, not good, but not bad. Very true. Very, very true. If we were in a league with the DH, Hazard would be a solid DH. And she does have speed. Speed does kill. Indeed. I can make a case to keep her too, but if she regresses to high heaven next season, she can definitely be cut midway through the season, especially if we're struggling. And as long as she doesn't demand a whole lot more money either. Let's keep that in mind. All right, so we have their marching orders. We need to look at bullpen as well as other places. Pardon me, Jesus. All right, what do we got? Could we use another backup catcher? There is a competitive player here in Matias Camacho, but I don't know. That one contact, man. That one contact is not going to do it for me. Trevor Wyatt, nah. 42 years old. He's not. No, he shouldn't be. Werthers is better than him for sure. Trip Harper, ooh, he'd be a good backup first baseman for Hazard, but not what I need right now. Backup. I need a shortstop. I think we can improve on Butler. There is Lola Bush. Solid player. I think she'd be good for a postseason run. Oldman, I love Withers, but no, not Majors either. Lola for Craig is going to be spending a little bit of money. Okay. That's 2.2. That'll put us down to 1 million in the bank. And we still need to get relievers. I think the need at reliever is more dire here, so I think that's what we'll look for. Ooh, Gene Liu would be a nice bench guy, too. 19 years old, 2 traits, rally starter and clutch. That'd be a good pickup for the offseason. Same with, where's Abraham Angeles? I want to look at him as well. Or was it Gene Liu? Oh, it was Gene Liu. Abraham Angeles was who was signed. It's Gene Liu that I want to look at for next year. That would be a solid young player right here. This is definitely an off-season pickup right here. Gene Liu, yeah, that's our guy right there. That's our guy. That is our bench outfielder next season. Guarantee you. Connor, you may as well enjoy the postseason now because come off-season, I got your replacement lined up ready to go. That's our guy right there. Womp Munster, he'd be solid for the postseason, but it's too much money. Let's see what else we got. We got Pontoon Porchetto, no. Not feeling it. Tanner McDaniel. This could be a good signing for the offseason as well, but I don't. McDaniel's just too. I don't know. I'm not feeling it, though. I mean, he's young. Yeah, younger, yes, but I'm not feeling starting caliber second baseman from him. So, probably not someone I'll look for in the offseason. Now, Trip Harper, he could be a replacement for Kane Tambor if it comes to it, or if Hazard retires. He could potentially be our next starting first baseman, so I'll keep him on the list. Cashton Roach would be a good upgrade over Burton Worthers, but I don't have that kind of money, so that's a pass. All right, what do we got? Piper Trampleson. No, we don't need upgrade starters. We need relievers. Sound Instigate, I don't have that kind of money. Teal Mustard, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, we're fucked. We're stuck with the bullpen we have. That's great. Literally the only move I can make is for a better shortstop, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and get Lola Bush here. We're going to bring her in. What's she worth? 6.9, okay. We're going to bring her in for Malcolm Butler here, or Malcolm Craig. What are we looking at here? Better contact, better speed. She's a bit of a weaker fielder. So she's not the best fielder in the world, but she's better overall rated. She's a better hitter. She's a lot faster, too. Speed does kill. I think we take Craig out here. We're going to go ahead and put Bush in. That's the only move we're going to make. I would love to bring him better relievers, but we don't have that kind of money. So it is what it is. But yeah, Tang and Reed are probably going to be looking for homes in the offseason. Screw Kirk could be a backup first baseman, maybe if I don't want to keep Tambor next year. Trampleson, maybe we could... Oh, she got composed. Good for her. Maybe we could bring her in, maybe replace Vic Kerr in the rotation next year. Maybe. Not going after majors, not going to go after Hokie. Munster is solid, but I have a starting caliber center fielder. Fluttercon, no. Instigate, yeah, I would go after Instigate for sure. McDaniel's a maybe if there's no other second baseman. Beefly found wood. Solid bench infielder. I like that. Trip Harper's solid. No. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe Cashton Roach is a backup, maybe. But nah, I think we're good. I think we're good without him. Okay, that's the only roster move we're making. It's going to be bringing in shortstop Lola Bush. Where's Bush coming from? I want to say she's from the Bionics, but I think that's wrong. She's from the Bird Lizards, a division rival. Hey, all right. Meandered through 2 seasons with the Bird Lizards before they gave up on her. Looks like she was splitting time at shortstop. She only played 15 games both years. And there's 24 games in a season, so she sat out a good bit. All right, let's go ahead and start the playoffs and preview the first round next episode for you. It's the quarterfinals. We're going to be taking on the bottom-seeded Bionics, who are making their first playoff appearance here in the series. False Knights will be taking on the Toucans here. Nocturnals will take on the Riddles. Beast will take on the Swampers, and we are the de facto #1 seed for the entire postseason run, so that's good for us. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Regular season finale in today's episode. We end up holding on to beat the Swampers 8-4, clinching the division title and #1 seed in the postseason, as we have the tiebreaker over the Nocturnals in run differential. At the end, we did 1 player development move. We upgraded Moreno's arm. We made 1 roster move, bringing in veteran shortstop Lola Bush from our division rivals, the Bird Lizards. She will be replacing Malcolm and Craig for the postseason, as she is a better player. Other than that, we looked at league leaders. Ramon Whitehead finished runner-up in MVP voting, but he did win the Triple Crown, hitting over 400, leading the league in home runs with 9 and RBIs with 27. He got robbed of MVP voting because he lost to a long reliever who had no business. Yeah, he had an ERA under 1, but he didn't win a lot of games. He didn't strike out a lot of batters. He didn't do a whole bunch. He just, he had a great ERA. Let's vote him #1 to screw over Whitehead. Yeah, it was annoying. And then now we've figured out that we are going to be the #1 seed. We'll be taking on the Bionics next round in the quarterfinals. So tune in next time to see if we can get past them and move into the semifinals. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Shout out to One Boy for joining me in the chat and sticking around and, having a conversation with me. Love hearing from you as always, brother. See y'all on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a great, wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.